beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you're all doing amazing right now. Today's reading is all about what is your life going to be like 6 months from now. And it doesn't matter when you're watching this video. You can watch this 2 years from now from me making this and posting this, and it will still be relevant if you've been drawn to this video. It will simply be 6 months from the moment that you watch this video. So there's 4 piles to choose from: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Please just use your intuition. You can go for the one that you're, most drawn towards, just because you find it the prettiest. However, I find that you get a better message if you just take a moment, just take a deep breath, breathe out, and just meditate on the question. So the question is, what will your life look like 6 months from now? Meditate on that for a little bit and then pick the pile that you're most drawn towards. You can pause the video if you need to, just take your time, and then just go for the one that you immediately feel drawn towards. Don't second guess it, just go for it. That's your intuition speaking for you. And so if you're new to these pick a card readings, once you've decided which pile you want to view, you can go down to the comments or the description box down below, and there'll be timestamps so you can skip straight to your reading. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to get into that now. See you at your reading. Hi, pile 1. If you chose these cards, then this is going to be your reading all about your life 6 months from now. Okay. So, pile 1. What will your life look like 6 months from now? Pile 1's life look like 6 months from now? Okay. Got the 2 of Swords and got the World. Okay, so just before I even get into more cards, there seems to be a decision you make 6 months from now. Could be a decision you're making right now, but 6 months from now, success. Got the World card here. 100% there's going to be some sort of success in something 6 months from now. Perhaps a decision that you're trying to make now, you're not sure which direction to go in. And so this is saying that 6 months from now, that decision is going to lead you towards the outcome that you wanted, which is very exciting. Let's see if we can get a few more cards, see if we can get more clarification. So pile 1, 6 months from now. Okay. Okay. Something that you need patience for, I think. Oh, yeah, I've got 2 there, so we'll go with those. Oh, amazing. Okay. Wow. So pile 1, I mean, this is a great pile already. So pile 1, yeah, there's some sort of decision that you're making. And hold on, let me just, it might not affect anything, just in case. I don't want to have the video taken down. Yeah, so there's some sort of decision being made, and perhaps this is something, it feels like you're working on something over the next 6 months. You're taking your time on it, and you're building towards creating this kind of harmony in your life, creating this perfect balance between your work life and your home life. And you're really trying to, yeah, you're really kind of getting into that balance. Maybe you're doing a bit more of the mental health work to kind of bring your emotions into balance. And on top of that, you're working on with your work life, trying to get something that maybe get a job that aligns with your interests more. There's some sort of decision that you're making. It could be, let's say, a decision around a job. It could be a specific job that you're taking, and this is going to work out great for you in deciding to take this job. Maybe right now you're kind of in and ahhing about this, about whether you should be getting a new job, and this is saying that that's the decision that you need to make. And I don't want to steer you in any direction. This is just saying whatever decision you make, there's going to be success at the end here. I mean, this reading is so positive. You've got the World card, and then you've got the 10 of Cups. So you are fulfilled. You're feeling so fulfilled. You're successful and you're fulfilled. This is an amazing reading. So I feel like there's a balance you're getting in your life. As I say, you're working on your mental health balance. And I think there's kind of, you're feeling a lot more calm in your life. Things aren't so hectic, and it feels like everything's balanced. Like, you've got the job that you want, everything at home's working out nicely. It just feels like everything, yeah, everything's just going in a great direction for you. This is very positive. And then we have on the end here the 10, the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, this is insane. 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups is wild, especially alongside the World card. 6 months from now, you're going to be having an absolute blast. You're going to be having the time of your life by the looks of it, based on some sort of decision. Perhaps a decision that you make 6 months from now, but that decision changes everything. And as I say, you're going to find a lot of balance, a lot of harmony in your life. You're going to be feeling, let's say, very much emotionally fulfilled, as you are going to be abundant. There could be an abundance of opportunities available to you. I do think this is very much indicating money, though. It seems like something you do is going to lead to you getting some kind of payoff, so a bonus, commission, something is working out for you. I'm not going to say you win a lottery, I mean, but some of you might be getting a little bit of money on the lottery, but this is not, I'm not going to say that you're going to be winning jackpots. This is a general reading, but whatever it is that happens, you're going to definitely be very happy. You're going to know that you're secure. You're not going to be worried about money, because you're going to be, even if you're not rich, you're going to be in a really good position money wise. And yeah, just there's just seems to be no cares in the world here. I mean, it's just too good. It's just an amazing reading. I mean, yeah, whatever, if you're feeling a little bit unstable right now, just know that things 6 months from now are going in the right direction for you. And that if you've been working hard on something, you can't make a decision on something, once you've made up your mind, so long as you're going towards what makes you happiest. And I always say this is like, if you, whatever you decide what's going to make you happiest. Don't go for something just because, say it's a job, don't go for it just because you're going to get the money. It's pointless, because if you don't enjoy that, you won't be able to sustain the effort that you put into that. And so, it's not going to be worth it in the end anyway. And then how can you possibly enjoy the money when, you're miserable all the time, and maybe you're working so many hours? Just, it wouldn't be worth it. And so, whatever decision you make sure it's guided by what you find the most joy in, and work towards that, because that is what you're going to find this success in. So, as I say, be careful about the decision that you make, because that decision is what's going to lead to this success. And as I say, it seems that it could be happening right now, or within the next 6 months, or it could be literally 6 months from now. There's a decision that you make that changes everything. And as I say, you're going to be feeling way more fulfilled. It just seems to be like everything is in balance. Your money, your emotions, relationships, everything is balanced. Everything's great. So if you've been struggling right now, I really hope this is helping to make you feel a bit better and a bit more positive, because yeah, this is a really happy reading. We do a couple more tarot, and then we'll move on to some oracle cards. So pile one 6 months from now. What else we got? Ooh, a sudden change. Okay. Any more for pile one 6 months from now? And get some clarification. Oop. Okay. This one side. Knocking the camera, don't mind me. Okay, so there's a sudden change coming. So this sudden change to me seems to be linked to this decision. And I know the tower seems like a terrible thing, but you've got way too much positive in this card for this to be negative. And the tower is just simply, things are changing. It can seem like a challenge to get through. It's beyond your comfort zone is what I see the tower as, especially combined with all these great positive cards. This is about you, the decision that you make pushes you outside your comfort zone. Perhaps you're a little bit scared about making this decision, but when you make it, and you make it from the heart, and you decide to go in the direction that you know is going to be most fulfilling, that is going to change everything for you. It's going to be a very rapid change for you. And it might feel a bit weird at first because you're wondering how on earth is this all suddenly just working out so well. But it clearly this is what you'll do this. You've worked hard for this, and now's the time. Now's the time for you to enjoy. You enjoy the energy that you've been putting out. You're about to receive it back. And with the hermit, I think this is you finally finding the path that you're meant to be on. So 6 months from now, I say this part of that decision making, you've maybe been coasting along, and up until then, maybe over the next 6 months, you're going to be thinking about what your next steps are. You're kind of not sure, and then there's going to come a moment where there's a decision you need to make, and you need to follow your gut, follow your heart, follow think about what's right for you, like deep down what is right for you, not for right for what you think you're supposed to do, what is right for you. So, as I say, many of us will get caught up in trying to make the most money and, "Oh, I need to get this promotion to get here and to do this." What would actually make you happiest? And that's what you need to follow, because there is fulfillment to be found there, and abundance. You may be quite surprised by how much abundance there is. And, I say there's a lot of, there's money, but there's also opportunities. This could be, I don't know, this could be anything. This could be anything material. So like you could get a car, could be a house. This here as well, especially could be a house. Perhaps you're completing on a house 6 months from now. Certainly with the world card, it's like the ending of things, success, completion of things. And so you could be completing on a house 6 months from now, and that could be the decision that you've made is the place that you want. And perhaps the sudden change then is actually you moving. You've come from this place that you've lived for so long, or a way that you've lived for so long, and now you've finally got this house. You've made a decision, you've got this place, and it is amazing. And it's exactly everything that you wanted. You might even say that you are doing this on your own. Some of you might be, if there's a big purchase, it might be something that you're actually doing on your own, and this is a huge step for you. And so it can seem quite scary, but this is the right thing for you, as it's going to bring you the most happiness. And so, yeah, that's extremely positive. I'm going to get some more cards. Let's do some oracle cards now. Let's do these. I haven't got them ready, so just bear with me. Okay, so pile one, 6 months from now. Oh, okay, they went on the floor. Let's see what we got. Oh, interesting. Healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, you're making a decision, as I was saying earlier, and it's not necessarily going to be easy, but it will be the right thing to do. And so, yeah, this is you going through this tower moment and knowing that it's the right thing and that you can pass through this moment and everything's going to be absolutely amazing on the other side. And then we have soaring into joy, childlike wonder fills my life. I mean, it's going to be an amazing time for you 6 months from now. And yeah, childlike wonder, I mean, I don't know, perhaps some people that could be relevant with the children perhaps. But I think just generally this is just people who are just enjoying their lives. You're having a great time, you're in touch with that inner child, you're just extremely happy. These cards just scream happy. And that's you I don't know, I feel like you've got everything you want. And also this, I mentioned the house, the balloons make me think of that house from Up. And obviously, we all cry at that story, but like it just makes me think of a house again. So some of you, I do really think that there's a house involved in this. And yeah, I just think you'll finally make a decision that is the best for you in order to make the most out of your life. Okay, let's do some more. Where have I put them? Bear with. Oh yeah, I found them. I confused myself because I covered them with the lid of another box. So okay, let's try now. Okay, so we'll make these the last cards. So pile one, 6 months from now. Okay, we've got one. Solitude. Okay, it's so interesting that it's coming out with the hermit. it's definitely giving something that you're doing alone. Yeah, so whatever this is that you achieve, it doesn't seem to be that you're doing it with friends. This is something that you can be proud of on your own. And potentially this could be about you finally getting some peace. Maybe you've been needing that after, like, the struggles. And so yeah, you're finally getting some peace there. Let's see what else we've got. Pile 1, 6 months from now. Oh, we've got a couple. Let's see. We've got innocence. Okay. That ties in with that childlike wonder. Okay. I wonder if this is something that's new and, it's something maybe you've always wanted. Especially if I say a house as an example, perhaps you've been dreaming of this for a long time, and this is something that you're finally able to you've got this place that now you can, that's just new, and it's like it's fresh, and you can do what you want with it, and everything you ever dreamed that you could do with it, you can finally now do that. And then we have Libra, which I'm going to read what it says in here. So this is a time to find balance in your life. Interesting. That's right underneath the temperance there as well. And yeah, it's about routine, healthy equilibrium, staying calm, and being prepared to ensure victory. So Libra, it's just all about balance, really, which is exactly what the temperance is there. So it's quite funny that's come up underneath there. But 6 months from now, you're finding the perfect balance in your life. Things like, it just seems like everything. This could be, as I say, this could be a big moment where you buy something, could be a material thing, or this could be a decision about a job, or whatever it is, everything will slot into place. And so this is going to feel like an amazing time for you 6 months from now. And so you've got that childlike wonder. I feel like you've got the time and the money to explore and to have fun, and you're having a great time, and you haven't maybe felt this free for a long time. And yeah, you're doing things for you. It's all about you and what you want. As his solitude, I think you're enjoying the solitude. I think you're enjoying doing things for you, and being guided by your own inner voice towards what you want. And yeah, I see a lot of joy, and I see a lot of just perfect balance with money, emotions, relationships. Everything's just working out great for you. As I say, there's some sort of, you could be buying something, it could just be a general overall success. Something's happening based on a decision that you make. So I hope that was clear. And I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, please do give the video a thumbs up. And if it resonated with you, would love to hear about it down below. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hi, pile 2. If you picked this pile, then this is going to be your reading all about your life 6 months from now. I'm going to start with the tarot cards. So, pile 2, 6 months from now. Okay, we've got a couple. We've got the Queen of Wands. So it's all about that magnetic energy, that being that sociable, attractive person. So, man, woman, whatever the case, this is going to be all about you are being this person that people are drawn towards, basically. And then interesting that you also have the King of Swords. So I think people are being drawn towards you because of this discipline, this energy that you have. 6 months from now, you are in this position where you could be in a leadership position. It's certainly given that kind of energy here. But this is also given that energy of being so disciplined and knowing what you're doing and knowing your path and not being swayed from it. And that kind of energy where people look up to that, where people go, wow, okay, I want to be like that person. They know what they want and they know what they're doing. And that's the energy that you're exuding. And so yeah, this is incredible that you've stepped into this energy where I don't know if you're in that right where this seems to be that you're heading towards that. I don't know if you're already heading towards it or if this is going to come a little bit later for you. But yeah, if this is what you wanted, then certainly it's what you're getting. You're going to be more disciplined. We're going to be working hard on something. There's something you're absolutely determined to make the most of and to get the best out of. And that could be anything. It could be your job. Perhaps you're very focused on your job right now. You're trying to make the most of it. And maybe you are being seen by people higher up, as this person who's doing an amazing job. This could be just in your general life. Perhaps, you've got some goals that you have now, you have, and you're very focused. 6 months now, you're very focused on these. And it certainly, I feels like, when it's a bit like networking. When you suddenly decide that you're interested in something, things start to pop up that can help you with that. And it feels like the right people are coming into your life because you are very focused on something. And so the right people are coming into your life because they're drawn towards your energy. And then we also had the strength card come up. And so it's giving confidence. You are very confident about something 6 months from now. There's there's something you've grown into this. This is something that you've developed over time, and in 6 months you are so comfortable and happy with yourself and so set on what it is you need to do. Perhaps this is something that maybe right now you've started out a new job and you're kind of a little bit, you're in that awkward stage where everyone feels a bit like they've got imposter syndrome. So it's like, oh, how am I going to do this? And then 6 months now, you are absolutely, exactly what you're doing. You're comfortable, you're confident, and you're disciplined, and everyone knows they can come to you for any kind of help that they need. And so, yeah, you seem to be, I don't it's given role model. Is the word that's come to mind, role model. Like, you have becoming a role model and people are looking to you because you exude this amazing energy of confidence and focus and just this kind of intelligence. If people are like, oh, what do I need to do in this situation? They come to you because you have that air of authority around you. Let's see what else we've got coming up for you. So pile 2, 6 months from now. Pile 2, 6 months from now. Oh, we lost that. Okay, we've got the Page of Wands. Okay, so it's something that you're passionate about. It's definitely, it's something that, yeah, whatever this is that you are, that people are looking to you, you're good at it because you really enjoy it, because this is just something that you're kind of like really ambitious about. You just want to make the most of it. And so, as I say, this could be a new job that you're doing, it could be a new hobby, but whatever it is, it feels like you get good at this pretty fast. It feels like you enjoy it so much that you figure everything out. You're that person that figures things out for yourself. Maybe there's a set way of doing things, but you say, that doesn't really work. We could do this better if we do this, and that's your confidence coming through. And that's what's coming up for you 6 months from now, is that you are in this position where you know enough and you kind of explore enough that you figure out new ways of doing things, and people are actually really quite excited by what you've come up with. And that's very much kind of like a work example, but this can apply in many areas of life. You could just simply be becoming this person who's just very confident, very disciplined. I mean, this could be, you are someone who's decided to be very focused on the gym, and this, you're focused on gaining strength within the gym, and maybe you feel that makes you more attractive, and so that energy, and it's not necessarily the gym and the change in figure, but it's that energy that you exude from that confidence and that discipline that makes you so magnetic and so attractive to people. And so, actually, following on from that, this could be some sort of new romance potentially. It's that kind of, and it's not necessarily saying it's anything serious, but it's, you're maybe open to dating. If you're not already, then maybe you're open to dating, and you're feeling, because you're feeling very confident. This is a person who knows themselves and just is their authentic selves and doesn't apologize for it. Let's get a few more cards for you. I'll to 6 months from now. Oh, just put a feet on. Okay. What do we have? We have the star. Okay. So it's something that it feels like it's something that you've been hoping towards for a long time, something that you've wanted for a while, is you're finally getting it. So yeah, and I think you're getting it because you transformed, you changed, and you became this person. And so now, whereas before, I feel like maybe before you were this person that just kind of just went, I really hope this happens. I really hope this, changes. I really wish this could be. No, you're making it happen now. You're this person that makes things happen. You dive in, you get things done, you stay focused, and you get what you want. 6 months from now, you're this person who's just, you're like a dog with a bone, you are not letting go, and you're going for it, and you're making things happen. So, and it's very impressive. You're turning into an amazing person 6 months from now. And then we also had the Four of Cups come up, which is interesting. So, I mean, I'm not. This is saying something about boredom here, and I think there could be a risk of boredom. Maybe you become so good at something that it actually becomes boring, and then you get to a point where you're like, okay, I need something else now because I've mastered this, and there's no more enjoyment in this. There's a risk of that happening, and I think it's going to be up to you to figure out, not necessarily to walk away from this, but figure out ways to make it more interesting, more enjoyable for you. Because with this card, you can see that the man here is contemplating the three cups here and is completely missing this opportunity right here. There could be ways of doing things that are a little bit different that makes things more interesting for you, as opposed to just being like, oh, okay, well, I'm not interested in this anymore, let's just walk away. You have the potential to make this into something more interesting, and potentially even this could be something that you're working on, that, say, if this is a job, it's a situation or project that everyone was just kind of fed up with, but you've managed to turn this around, you've managed to turn this into something great. Maybe things weren't working out so great in this before. If you work in sales or something, and this client, you couldn't get, no one could get this client on board, you're the person that's going to change that. You're the one that's going to get that person on board. And it's what I'm getting from this one. I'm going to do one more card. So pile 2, 6 months from now. Nope. Okay. There we go. I'm just dropping stuff now. Okay. So got the 9 of Wands. So resilience, which honestly ties in so well with the Strength card. I think you've grown over this time to a point where you're kind of not phased so much anymore. You're so like, you're so comfortable at being uncomfortable. You're so driven, you're so focused that you can continue going. Like, when things get tough, that's fine. That's almost fun to you. Is what I'm getting from this. You're powering forward and achieving great things because you're in that mindset that nothing can stop you. You're confident you can overcome anything. And as I say, you're turning things around from whatever they used to be. You're turning things around, and there's so much more positive now because you can take on whatever. Like, if even if it's a negative, you manage to find the positive there. You manage to turn it into positive because, there's something, a problem's come up, and you're like, okay, cool, great, a challenge, something fun, something to really get stuck into. And so that's where you're at 6 months from now. It seems to be, if that's not who you are right now, there'll be a huge change in your mentality and how you approach things 6 months from now. Okay, I'm going to do some oracle cards next. So pile 2, 6 months from now. Oh, there we go. Okay, following your bliss, my soul sings with joy. So yeah, I think this is what I was saying about the Page of Wands, where you're following something that you're ambitious about, you're happy that that's what you want to do, and in following that and doing that, that's where your confidence is coming in. Because when you do something that you love, you're so much more willing to put the effort in to make it work for you. You know, when you can see the outcome, you can see that this could be absolutely amazing for you, you're so much more likely to put the effort in. Let's do another one. I'm going to put this over here. So I'll see 6 months from now. Looks like this wants to come out. Sharing of yourself. I am an incredibly generous being. Okay, yeah. So I get this impression that you are helping others out. That in becoming a kind of expert and authority on something, you are then able to help others out. People are looking to you for answers, for that confidence in themselves. Perhaps even you're becoming a mentor for someone, but people are looking to you for answers on something. You know, this doesn't necessarily have to be just in work. This could be, I'd say, in your personal life. People are looking to you. Perhaps your friends are like, wow, this person's become so amazing, so confident, I want to be just like them. And so they're looking to you for advice and answers on things and just general help. And it seems that, you know, you are in this position where you're very much willing to help and to help change things around for people, you know, where they're struggling, where they're not seeing opportunities. You're able to guide them and you're helping them out through difficult times. That's some final oracle cards. Okay, so pile 2, 6 months from now. Okay, a Boolean. I'm going to look that one up because I'm not sure on that one. Okay, 6 months from now. Oh, okay, we got a few. Then we have Anubis. Okay, this is about balance and justice. Okay, and revival. Okay, I'm going to look up the one for I think it's pronounced ebullient, or someone can correct me. It's not a word that I come across very often, to be honest. And I have only ever read it, I've never heard it said. So, okay, so you are full of energy. Now is the time to make the choice to leap. You will not be stopped. You have planned and prepared. It is time to live. So, yeah, it's you. You've come a long way. Whatever you have been working on, your confidence is through the roof. You're feeling powerful, you're feeling attractive, and you're just in this great space where people are, you know, people are drawn to you, as I say. There's something about balance and justice here. And so I think that's it kind of ties in with the King of Swords, that kind of energy, that very serious energy. And so things are kind of working out for you because you've put the work in, is what I'm getting from this. This is something that you've worked towards, and so you are going to reap the benefits of this. And then we have revival. I mean, for me, this kind of gives that energy of your life just feels completely different. It feels like maybe before these 6 months, things are a bit like, I want to kind of do this, I want to kind of do that. Maybe life was a bit boring. But then as you work towards something, as you work, whatever this is, you're going to find that life kind of you suddenly get this energy back. You find the thing that you love and you really want to do, you want to focus on, and you get that energy back, and now you want to focus on that, and life is just feeling so much better. And as I say, you know, you're getting that energy that's drawing people in, and just yeah, it's life just feels better. It's not dramatic change, but you are different. You are different within your life. You're approaching it different, and that's bringing so much joy to you, and it's obviously bringing joy to everyone else around you. It's really helping them out because as I say, the skills and the knowledge and the advice that you have to give, people are really, appreciative of that. People really need that. And so yeah, this is all about your personal growth. 6 months from now, you are changing. You're becoming this amazing person 6 months from now, and I absolutely love this reading for you. So if you like this reading, then please do give the video a thumbs up, and if it resonated with you, please do leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hi, pile 3. If you chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading all about what your life will look like 6 months from now. Okay, so start with these tarot cards. So pile 3, like 6 months from now. Okay. Do one more. Okay, let's see what this one is. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. I'll probably do a couple more in a bit. Let's start with these ones though. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about becoming an expert at something, all about putting in a lot of work to become really good at something. And that thing is going to lead to reward. So interesting that it's next to the Four of Cups, because it seems like perhaps things have been a little bit boring, or there's been opportunities you've kind of been missing. But, or I'm almost getting that perhaps you've been putting so much effort into something that, maybe life is outside of that one thing you're working on is kind of like boring. Maybe you've been putting off, you've had to say no to going out and doing things socially with friends because there's something that you're focused on. You've been so focused on. And yeah, I'm getting the impression this is over the 6 months. So from now, over the next 6 months, there's something you're committing to because you see reward in it. And so there's something you've decided to commit to. And it means that things are going to be a bit, not great for a bit. Perhaps you don't have the money to go out, you don't have the time to go out, but you're committing because you know that whatever this is that you want to commit to is going to be so rewarding for you in the end. And I think you're going to find great joy in actually doing it. So even though, this kind of points to boredom, I just think it means that there's maybe some things you won't be able to do as much because you're doing this instead. Maybe it's a new hobby, a new skill that you're learning. Perhaps you're doing a course. um, Perhaps there's a huge project at work that you need to work on. But this is something that there's a great reward in. And so you're willing to put the effort in order to get the outcome. And so you're giving up a few things, but you're not necessarily unhappy throughout this time. And certainly at the 6 month mark, you'll be very happy with this Sun card coming through. Pure joy. You know that this is going to lead to reward and you're going to get that reward. And to be honest, it looks like it's kind of similar to how when there's rewards within the fulfillment and within abundance as well. Because here we have the Nine of Cups. And so this is that kind of wish fulfillment. You've got that stability, you've got the wish fulfillment. Whatever this is that you've been working on, you're getting the outcome. 6 months from now, I feel like you're going to be working this over the next 6 months. Perhaps it's something you've been working on for longer, but you are really putting time and the effort into this because you can see the end now, and the end is coming, and you're going to be so happy 6 months from now that you put that work in because you're going to be feeling so fulfilled. You're going to get what it is that you were working towards. You're going, and this, it can be work, it can be, it could be like studies or something, could be anything, but whatever it is, you're feeling very happy at the end, very fulfilled. Literally could just be a new hobby that you were working on, that you were trying to learn, but you feel so fulfilled because you've kind of feel like you've mastered this skill that you can now do whenever you want. This could be, I don't know, you're learning something that will help you in a future career. You could be at university right now, or you could just be choosing to do a course on something. I mean, it could even be, say you're a writer. I think I always say writer, but say you're writing a book. You are putting the work in, and as I say, you're maybe having to put some of the things aside, some of the things that you'd like to do, having to put those aside to focus. But you're finding great joy in this writing, and you can see the end in sight, and you're going to be feeling so happy at the end when it's completed. You're going to be so proud of the work that you've done because you gave it your best, you gave it your all to do that. And then we have the King of Pentacles. There's abundance at the end. There's 100%. There's abundance at the end here. There's an immense amount of abundance, and so this usually points towards material things, and I think there's definitely going to be a monetary reward here for the work that you put in. And this, as I say, if we use the example of writing a book, you're going to be selling that book, and this could be that you're going to get absolutely tons of money. But I don't want to, this is a general reading, so I don't want to say, hey, you're going to be like rich overnight. You're going to be abundant. You're going to definitely get something from this, and probably more than what most people do, because using the book as an example, not everyone does well in these things. But because you've put the work in, you're going to get the reward because you've really honed that skill to make this the best that it can be. You've worked so hard on this project to get it to the finish line, to get it to be so amazing. Maybe it's a project within a community that you're doing, project at work, whatever it is. I say you're going to find that it works out really well. People are going to love what you do, and you're going to find a reward for it. You're going to find a steady reward for it. Things are going to be feeling pretty stable after that. You're going to feel like, yeah, I did the right thing here in taking this time and putting this effort. I really did the right thing, and now I can enjoy the rewards for all the work that I've been putting in. And so this is giving, whatever it is. Perhaps it could be a lot of money. It could be a steady amount of money over a long period of time. But that's what I'm getting from that, is that you're going to be good from this. Going to be good. I mean, you get what I'm saying. You're going to be good. If you're doing a university course and you want to get the absolute best out of this, and you want to come out with the first class degree, never went to uni, I don't know, but you want to come out with like the highest mark that you can. That's what you're aiming for. That's what you're going to get, and that's going to lead towards great prospects for you in terms of jobs. And so yeah, that's the energy I'm getting from there. I'm going to get a couple more tarot cards. So past 3, 6 months from now. Okay, got 2. Knight of Pentacles, yeah, working steadily on something. And 3 of Wands. Yeah, looking to the future, growing, planning. Okay, yeah. I get the impression that this is something that you are working towards right now. It's something you're working towards right now, and you're putting everything into it. You're steadily working along. This is not it's not necessarily a boost of energy you're getting right now. This is steady. This is very steady energy, but you're really putting in the work every single day to get something out of this. You've been very balanced with your energy, making sure not to go overboard, because you don't want to overwork yourself on any of the days. So it looks like you're not going crazy and tiring yourself out, burning out, putting a steady amount of effort in each day, and you're really thinking through what you want from the future and how you're going to make the best of this opportunity that you've got right now, this moment, this study, this course, whatever this is. You're thinking about how this is all about that kind of, it's kind of like planning energy. You're looking towards the future, you're looking towards the growth. You've had some early success, but you're going towards something better. You want more, and that's what it is above here, is more. You've got a really good foundation so far, and you're going to be getting some, you're going to be moving forward steadily until you get that moment. Perhaps you're graduating 6 months from now. Perhaps, as I say, there's a project, and whatever that project is, the project could be, even I say project, for example, it could literally be you're organizing an event. Maybe you're an event planner and there's this amazing event that you're planning, and it's going to work out incredible in the end. Everyone's going to be so happy with the day. It's going to be an incredible day. It's something that's taking you time to work towards. You having to plan carefully and really act on those plans, and really think them through. And yeah, you're finding that it works out amazing, and you're getting the money for it at the end. So you're getting the a great outcome from there. And perhaps even, because of the king, perhaps people are then spreading the word about whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe you've created something, you're selling something, whatever it is, the word is being spread. And so you now are starting to get this kind of steady income, or you will start to get a steady income because of the work that you put into this to make sure this was perfect. So it's very positive. Okay, let's get some oracle cards. So part 3, 6 months from now. Part 3. 6 months from now. Oh, okay, to fly out. Awakening ancient wisdom. Deep inner knowing is emerging within me. Okay. Yep. Because you're working towards something. You're working steadily towards something, and you're gaining the knowledge as you're doing this. It's definitely giving kind of, if you're in studies right now, it's definitely giving that kind of energy. You are studying, you're learning, you're getting better at something, you're becoming more knowledgeable, and yeah, it's pushing towards that goal, which is exciting. And part 3, 6 months from now, one message from here. Okay, Proceeding softly, my inner power grows in moments of quietude. This is what I was saying. There's gonna be times where you literally can't, you're gonna have to give up some sort of, social gatherings and things, or some things you kind of be like, oh, I want to have this fun, I want to do this. You're gonna have to spend some time by yourself working on this. You need to, let's say, studying or work or whatever it is, you need to take some time and you need to be working on this. You need to be putting in the effort every single day, working towards being the best that you can be. And if that means for 6 months you have to give up going out as much as you used to and doing all these things and paying all this money out, then so be it, because the outcome will be worth it. You need to put the work in over the next 6 months, and then you will see this outcome. I mean, I'm sure many of you are already putting this effort in, but just saying, if you stick with this energy, this is the outcome that you're going to get. I'm going to do some final oracle cards. Got power 3. Okay. Oh, is that 2 there? I look like 2. Okay, Scorpio. Okay, interesting. So perhaps you've been through maybe a difficult time up until this moment. Perhaps things are, it seems a bit of a struggle. I'm going to see what the book says on this one. And yeah, people are going to question you, is what it's saying. And you need to trust yourself. But this is, yeah, this is about you having, yeah, perhaps you're going to have to explain yourself to some people because they're going to be wondering why you're not coming out and spending time with them. And it's simply going to be because you're working on this thing, and you have to know in your gut that this is the right thing for you, and not to drop this, not to let it go. You can absolutely achieve what you need to achieve, but you have to put that work in. So don't let anyone sway you away from this. This is going to work out for you. You just need to keep doing it. So also, there, say, if anyone's had been going through difficult moments, perhaps, you're kind of thinking, I just would love to go and do this thing. Don't deprive yourself of things completely. Make sure there's a balance. You still want to enjoy life, but just remember that this is all about you and what you're going to get in the future. And sometimes you're going to have people, especially, this is especially for anyone who's at university, who's quite young right now, because there are people in your life that you might be thinking, oh, I need to impress them. I need to do, like, go out and spend time with them. And then you'll leave university, you'll never see them again. You need to keep you need to keep what you want in mind above anything else. This is about you, and you need to put the work in. And this, now's the chance, now's the time. You've been given the time. 6 months from now, you're going to absolutely be so glad that you did. We've got Anubis, which is so interesting because it came up for another palm. This is all about justice, it's all about balance. And so again, balance, just making sure that you're balancing your time correctly and you put in the appropriate amount of time that you need into the thing that you're working towards. Because if you don't, you're not going to see the rewards. And so this is you realizing how to move forward and how to maximize your time, and really think carefully about the people that you're spending your time with and how much time you're actually spending away from this thing that you should be working on. This is, yeah, you're making this decision over this next 6 months. This outcome all hinges on you and what effort you put in. One last card, since all the others had 3. The power 3, 6 months from now. Okay. Quietude, yes. Okay. Yeah. It's pretty much what I was just saying. You need some time, just to focus on what you need to do, to be away from, constant distractions. Not everyone has the same goals as you. Not everyone has the same ambitions as you do. And so, yeah, 6 months from now, once you've, once you've made these decisions and put this work in and spent this time, you're going to get some great rewards from this, some amazing rewards. And I say this is 6 months from now. This could be the 6 months from now you're actually starting this process. So just keep in mind, if this is something that actually starts 6 months from now, keep all of this in mind, that you need to be putting in the work in order to get these great rewards. But it will be the start of something amazing for you. Once you put that work in, you put that effort in, and you really go towards what you want to achieve, and don't let anything stop you, don't let anything distract you. you will achieve great things. You're going to absolutely, it's a wish fulfilled moment is going to come for you. You're going to achieve the goal that you want to achieve. You're going to make good money because I don't know, say it could be work, could be studies. I keep using studies. It's not just studies, guys. It will be for other things outside of studies. It's just the best example I can kind of give here. This is just a general reading. But yeah, something that you're working towards is going to work out amazing for you because you put the effort in. So yeah, that is your reading part of 3. If you enjoyed that, please do give it a thumbs up. And if it resonated with you, then I'd love to hear all about it. Please do leave a comment down below. And I will see you in your next reading. Bye for now. Hi, part 4. If you chose this part, then this is going to be your reading all about your life 6 months from now. Okay, so we're going to start with this tarot card. So, part 4, 6 months from now. Ooh, dropping them already. Okay, let me just grab the others. Try not to break everything. Okay, interesting. Okay, something is happening. Action. Something is moving forward. This is an interesting reading. Something's moving forward. There's some balance, something you're trying to balance in life. Four of Cups. I feel like the Four of Cups has come up several times. Yeah, I feel like has it been 3 piles I've had the Four of Cups? This might be the 3rd pile. See, at least the 2nd pile that's had the Four of Cups. So that's really interesting. Okay, so I'm going to get some more. Oh. This is too many. Interesting. Okay, the 5 of Wands. And this one's jumping out. Okay. So, something's moving. Something's moving forward. Balance. There's something you're trying to balance 6 months from now. But things are moving forward very quickly, and perhaps that's why you're struggling to balance things 6 months from now. I say struggling, you're not necessarily struggling, but you know, you have to put a lot of work into balancing things. There's just a lot going on, is what I'm getting from this. There's a lot going on, and perhaps you've come from this kind of time of being quite bored and nothing's been happening, and all of a sudden everything's happening. So the kind of vibe I'm getting from this is, oh yeah, everything, you know, everything's kind of like, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, things are changing, things are moving. Oh God, I'm doing this and doing this. Perhaps you made the choice to take on a bunch of things because you know you're kind of bored, and so you thought, oh, I'll do this and I'll do this, and now all of a sudden you've got so much on you didn't realize how much you actually had on, and so yeah, you're trying to achieve a lot, and perhaps this is kind of challenging for you. It's kind of a bit difficult. You know, you've got the 5 of Wands is kind of usually kind of conflict, but I like to see it as challenge as well, competition. You know, you could be in competition with people, and yeah, there's just things are moving forward very quickly, and so you're juggling a lot at the moment, trying to make sure everything's balanced, your work, your home life, everything, your relationships, and you know, you've been kind of like bored a little bit, kind of yeah, a bit fed up with things, wondering when things are going to change. And then they kind of do, and it's kind of a little bit much at first. Certainly at first, it seems much because things are just suddenly moving very quickly, and perhaps it's completely out of your comfort zone. And so you're just wishing things would calm down a bit. You've gone from, oh, I wish things would be more interesting. Oh, I wish things would just calm down. I need a break. Things are a little bit difficult. But, you know, I'm not seeing anything overwhelmingly negative here. This feels like, you know, it's just a change. Things are changing and it's a bit much at the moment to kind of take on. And, you know, but you're working towards something is what I'm getting here because of the 7 of Pentacles. You've got that you're putting a lot of effort in something, and you're not seeing the reward just yet, but you're putting the work in. And you know, I think it's because you've made the decision to change things. You've decided, actually I want more. I want more. What else can I do? And this could just literally be, oh, I want to go on holiday and I want to do this and I want to do this fun thing. And perhaps you'll find it difficult to balance your time for all these different things that you want to do. But there's a reward at the end. There's the effort you're putting in now is worth it, is what I'm getting from this. So 6 months from now, whatever it is you're working on, if you're feeling like things are a little bit difficult, and perhaps you feel you're up against other people, certainly with the 501s, it might not necessarily be that you're having, we say conflict. I don't think it's an argument with someone. It's more maybe you're in competition with someone and you're putting in this work. I mean, for some of you, this literally could be an actual competition, and you are, you're trying to be the best, and you're putting in this work to make sure you can come out on top. And competition can cover a lot of different things. I mean, whatever in your life, it could be a literal into this competition to win. I think it's not just a put some money in and see if you can get a prize kind of competition. I think this is you are putting in the effort. Maybe it could be an art competition. It could be sports. It could be, you are working towards this thing, this competitive sport. And so you're putting in this work to become the best that you can at this sport. So, I mean, as I said, this is general reading, but hopefully that for some of you, those kind of things will vibe, and you get a general gist for the rest of you of where this is kind of going. And as I say, so this is, there's challenges coming up. Perhaps you're in competition with other people. It could be a competition for a job, to be honest, because as I say, there's putting the work in, and so you're up against other people. You could be in a job where it's literally you kind of graded against each other kind of thing. But whatever it is, things are kind of suddenly moving forward, and they're starting to, you've got a lot of work on, you're trying to balance everything. You've gone from things being kind of dull to suddenly being, oh, okay, I've got all these things to do. There's a lot on your plate this time, 6 months from now. Pile four. Sorry, pile four. Oh, got one. Okay. Right, leaving something behind. Okay, right. And then we have the Ace of Cups. We got an extra card for you. Where am I going to put this? I'm gonna move these over, I think. And what should we do? I'll put this one here. Put this one here and here. We've got a structure now because of the previous piles. So you got an extra card. How wonderful. You're leaving something behind. I think that you're leaving behind this boring period of time. Like, it's coming to an end. You were sick of whatever what it was. You were like sick of there being opportunities. No one was looking at you at work to try and give you a promotion or anything. And so you decided, well, in that case, I don't know why I'm still here. Why am I still hanging around here when I could go somewhere better, put the work in and be appreciated? And so for some of you, I think this is like a new job. And certainly when we tie that in with the Ace of Cups and the World card, it does feel like it's a new thing that's beginning for you. And so this new thing is like suddenly everything changes, suddenly everything's moving forward. You've gone, if this is a job, you've gone from something that's so boring and you're just not interested, to suddenly now like it's work, it's hard work, but it's more enjoyable hard work. This is it's something where you actually feel like you can really you can get stuck into it, you get your teeth into it, and really enjoy it. And there's this, as I say, this new beginning where you're feeling so much more fulfilled now. And yeah, and there's great ending. There's some sort of success, that's for sure. The success in whatever it is you're doing. There's a lot of work. This is not whatever this is. Pile six, pile four, it's not going to be easy. Like, I'm not going to tell you, like, yeah, things just change and everything's great. It's unfortunately that's not the case. However, it's not doom and gloom, because it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be the right thing, and it's moving pretty fast, and it will feel like a challenge for a little bit, and then things will start to flow. Things will just start working out how you want them to, because you're going towards something that's more fulfilling for you. And they say there's like huge amount of success in here. The work that you're putting in is leading to success, is what I'm getting here. This is, you are working to get that reward. You want something, and you know that you might have to leave behind like your old way of being, your old job. Just something has to go from your life. This, as I say, this could be you physically leaving something. It could be you just mentally leaving behind this kind of mentality where you were waiting for opportunities to come to you. And here instead, you're rising towards the challenge and you're racing towards opportunities. You are finding the opportunities. You are figuring it out. You're figuring out how you can move forward in your life so you can achieve what you want. You are taking, you are the one that's in control of your life, and there's no point in waiting for people to notice you. You are going to go out there and make sure that you are noticed. You are going to basically show, like, in competition with other people, you are going to show that you are the best one. You are the one to be picked for, for a job, for example. You are going to show that you are the one. You are the best. You're going to put the effort in. You're going to show people that they've been sleeping on you. They've been sleeping on you. You are the one that's going to come out on top here because you're going to put the work in and because you know what you want now. You've figured it out and you know what you want. So yeah, 6 months from now, you've become fed up and you're moving forward. This could happen, before the 6 months, but ultimately at 6 months, this is happening, and potentially you could already at 6 months have reached the success. Certainly, you've. It seems to be that you've completed something. So if some of you, it may actually be a sports challenge competition or something. It's done, and you were successful by 6 months. For others, this is just the beginning. It's just beginning, but it's going to lead to great success for you. So it's very exciting. Yeah, so a huge change in mentality for you, pile four. I'm just going to grab some oracle cards now. So pile four, 6 months from now. Nope, chucked it on the floor. Okay, I've got a second one. Oh, okay, so I think you're the second pile that's had that one. So, stepping into stillness, my power is born in the majesty of silence. Interesting. And then we have healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. And that 100%. This is you realizing that only you can make a difference in your life. 6 months from now, you are taking charge. You are no longer this meek, mild, please notice me person. You're not doing that anymore. You are racing forward. You know that you have what it takes. You know that you are skilled. You know that so people have been sleeping on you. You know that you're the best person for the job. You know this, and so you're confident enough to go up against other people in order to show them that you have what it takes. And so this, it could be that you're interviewing for, like, it could be a big job that you're interviewing for, up against other people, but you know that you can do this. You know that you can get this job because you've been putting the work in. You are very skilled. And yeah, healing the past, you stepping into the future with strength and clarity because you've gotten over that meek, mild version of yourself, and you know now how to approach things, how to approach the world, how to move forward with confidence. And so that's where you're going with this. And then stepping into stillness, my power is born in the majesty of silence. And so I think, we've got this Four of Cups here. I think the time that you've gone through where you've kind of been meek and you've not spoken up for yourself has actually led you to this. So it was needed. It's not, you don't have to look back and be like, oh, I wish I'd done this. You need to experience that to understand how to move forward. You need to understand that, a lot of people think that their work will speak for themselves, will speak for itself. And, in some cases it does, but in a lot of places, especially if this is a corporate environment, no, you have to be the one that raises your head above parapet and says, you need to you need to hire me, you need to promote me, you need to give me a pay rise, because otherwise, people just don't tend to notice, and you just go along just putting in the work and then not really getting the reward for it. And so you're leaving that energy behind. You are going through this quiet time, you're going through this moment, but you're going to leave that behind in order to move forward and get the most out of life and to get the most out of your career or whatever it is that you're working towards, that 6 months from now. I'm going to do some final oracle cards. So how for 6 months from now. Okay. I just went straight in with those. Okay. So we have rebirth. Yes, you're changing. You are healing from the past and you are changing. You are realizing that there is no point in sitting and waiting for someone to notice you. There's no point. You are the one that will change your own destiny. God, as weird as that sounds, You're the one that changes your own destiny. You are in charge of your life and where it goes, what direction it goes in. You cannot sit there waiting for other people to notice you. It's up to you to change in order to move forward. And it's great because this ties in with the world and that kind of everything's always constantly moving. When something ends, a new beginning is always there on the horizon. And so that's what's coming for you. And then we have resilience. So yeah, resilience, 100% you need resilience to get through this. You're building resilience. From 6 months from now, we're so resilient. You can take on anything. You're not this meek mild person anymore. You're moving forward and you're taking what you know is yours and you're taking ownership of your life and you're moving forward to achieve what you want to achieve. And so this is happening pretty quick. It's moving forward pretty quick. Like there's a sudden switch almost that goes. We're just like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. Why am I still here doing this? And so things change from there. And then we have Calypso. I'm just going to have a look in the book for this one because I'm not familiar with it. So bear with me. By the way, how much do you love these cards? They're so pretty. I love them so much. Okay, so divine intervention. You have guides following you, and your path is determined by a higher power. Great destruction may come your way if you're not careful of your actions. All actions have consequences. Handle chaos with grace. So the chaos is so interesting because you've got the Eight of Wands, and obviously it's like things are moving forward very quickly. And certainly in this image, it almost seems chaotic. But I think it's not going to be as chaotic as that made it seem. I think it's more that it's new to you. All of this stuff that's happening is very new to you, but you're building resilience in order to, move forward, and you're becoming a different person. And I know this is saying about the higher power, but I do believe that you have control over your life. And when you put the work in, that's when, we say the universe works in mysterious ways. I honestly think when you put the work in and when you recommit to something and you believe in yourself, when you really like develop the belief, that's when things start to work out. It's when the universe comes in and is like, okay, we're gonna make this work for you. We're gonna suddenly little things just start coming together because you know what you want, you know the path that you need to go down. As much as there may be a higher power to guide, it's up to you to follow that path. It's up to you to make things happen. But as you become, as I say, as you believe in yourself and as you become more confident in the path that you're taking, things just start to kind of work out. I find this happens all the time in my life. When I choose the direction and I just head in that and I feel confident, even though I don't know what the outcome is going to be, if I just keep heading that direction, suddenly little things just start working out. Like little things start coming together, and you're just like, wow, that really just wow, that just never expected that. And that's what's going to happen for you 6 months from now, when you decide to change things, when you decide to that you want better for yourself, and that you're going to put the work in, and you're going to like move on from this old situation that you don't need to be in. Things are going to work out better for you. Also, I should mention, if you're leaving something behind, this could very well be a relationship. So I am sorry if that's going to be kind of difficult for you, but I think it's going to be worth it because there's something better on the other side. Because clearly this is not good for you. Clearly it's not working out, and you deserve better. And so yeah, this is you healing and moving on. So that's exciting. And yeah, that's the end of your reading. So if you enjoy that, please do give the video a thumbs up. If you felt like you resonate with this message, then please do leave a comment down below. And yeah, hopefully I will see you next time in your next reading. Bye for now.